What's up, guys? Welcome back to another charting session. This will be a trade I took on ES on the 29th of July 2024. Now, a couple of things that were really good on this trade. So, first of all, it was aligned with the higher time frame bias. I rarely take counter trend trades, but also there were a couple of confluences that I'm keen to dig in and show you guys that why I executed this trade. So this would be good for those of you who use the daily time frame as the high time frame bias. And just to throw in there as well, I try to keep things simple when I trade ICT concepts. I find when there are too many things in my trading plan, I tend to make poorer decisions. So when there's less things to think about, your mind's clearer when it comes to trading. So that's something I wanted to impart with you guys. But anyway, back to the charts. So we can see here, ES put in a high here with huge displacement towards the downside, putting in a low here. And there was also market structure shift. Why do I say that? Because there was liquidity raid here, right? Putting in higher high, displacing downwards. We have two fair value gaps. These are daily fair value gaps, and you can see them being respected. We've got another one here as well. And we can see the market structure shift occurred here. So you can safely say that the momentum now for ES is bearish. And where do you think the draw on liquidity is going to be? I would think it's going to be around here. These equal lows here. So if you guys are trying to form a bias on the high time frame, it's bearish. And what you want to do is when you go down to your lower time frames, you want to be also bearish, because it's quite hard to trade counter trends. And most of the time, I should say, the market will eat you up alive, unless you're a super duper, scalper. But anyways, so what I can see here, going down to the lower time frame, is that on the 1 hour, we can see that during just before the New York Open, there was a liquidity raid right here. So smart money in the past couple days have been generating liquidity here, putting in a lot of sell side liquidity, and these are engineered liquidity for the market to potentially run them in the future. So like you can see how the market travels is normally it creates jagged movements like that. It manipulates a level here, taking up all the buy stop orders and stop losses placed by retail traders before taking it all the way down. So we can see here that because high time frame bias is towards the downside, on the lower time frame, which is on the 1 hour, I would also be looking for a trade that goes towards the downside. So we can see here at 8 o'clock liquidity has been taken, and if you want to be more surgical like I do, what you do is you go down to the lower time frame and see whether there's an entry opportunity. Now if I was to chuck on my my session indicator here, you can see at 8:30 this was the liquidity rate that was done. It purged buy side before displacing downwards, and remember in the daily time frame we saw a market structure shift. Time is fractal, so what I mean by that is that what you see on the daily time frame, which is the high time frame, you can also see the same model in a lower time frame. So we can see here there was a liquidity raid, market structure shift. Why do I say that? Because look here, classic ICT 2022 model. Raid down, creating displacement, but this has already formed. I'm just trying to show you that time is fractal, and you can see them on both high time frame and lower time frame. So what I saw was, I started at my trading normally at 9:30. So what I saw was that there was a breaker block. Why do I say there's a breaker block? Because this is the, if I'm looking at a bearish breaker block, it would be like this. You put in a higher high, higher low, and then higher high and lower low. And we can see that there's one breaker block here. And I would classify this as a 5-minute breaker block. Just write that down. Should be a bearish breaker block, which I did. So we can see here price travel. Where's my pathway? So here. So this is the bearish breaker block. You put in a higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. Look here. High, low, high, high, lower, low. And what you can do is, you can actually, what I did was I placed my entry around here. So let me just put my entries and my executions up. You'll be able to see. So what I did was I waited for price to retrace into a premium, and right into that 5-minute breaker block, waited for displacement towards the downside, right? And I shorted it from here. I go to the 1-minute time frame. Why did I short it from there? We can see that price is already trading at a premium. So why did I short it from here? Because you can see that there was also a bullish fair value gap that was disrespected. So as soon as I saw that, I put in my my order here. My stop loss was placed just above this fair value gap, because what I think is, if price was to really disrespect this bearish fair value gap, that would invalidate my trade. So I was targeting, initially I was targeting to this sell side liquidity here, but in the end I took it off right here, because I thought price was actually going to be displacing towards the upside, and it actually invalidated this bullish fair value gap here. It turned out to be a win anyway, and I added a bit of position here by mistake. Initially I wanted to take partials, in the end I ended up selling even more. But this is a sell side liquidity, like I said. It's actually a high time frame one, you see here, and this is real time, so I foresee the price making its way down towards here, because this would be classified, I should say, market maker sell model, because buy side's been taken. You'll probably look to complete the model at around here. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I know there was a lot of yapping in the beginning of the video. I just try to impart a couple of ICT concepts knowledge to you guys. So I hope you guys found it helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.